Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the SuperSonics going up against Los Angeles. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. The season is still so young, but Greg, how much do these teams know each other at this point of the year?
Kevin, you're still learning the new. Plays and terminology and possibly teammates. The first few weeks are huge for the chemistry and trust of the team, and the foundation that's been set all season long.
Now here's Collison. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 15-footer, and it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Live by the three, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
Hands with the ball out of bounds. Collison touched it last.
Hey, get down, Brad.
Here's Cassell. And a miss there on the triple. Ridnour with it. We're about 1 minute into the first. Lewis against Brand. Lock at 6. And the rejection by Brand. And he's able to get it back. Lewis gets the bucket. Here's Cassell. Really had troubles in the loss to Portland. Pass to Maggette. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, great at finding open teammates. You want Cassell feeding the shooters.
The SuperSonics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And for 3, Collison, good. And the assist goes to Ridnour.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Cassell. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Maggette up top. Nails the wide open jump shot.
And the versatile Maggette showing off the quick release there.
Ridnour kicks to Allen. Pass to Ridnour. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Maggette brings the double team. Over in the corner, Allen. Offensive rebound.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Cassell. On the 3 off target. Sonics leading by 3. Collison, the pass to Allen. A 3-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Corey Maggette on the wing. Pass to Brand. Puts up a 3. Lewis grabs the board. For Seattle, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And here is Ridenour. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
Pass to Collison. Lewis outside. Shot clock at 6. Allen kicks to Lewis. They get a hand on it, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Los Angeles trails by 3. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Maggette. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Taken away by Ridenour. Down low. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, I love watching Lewis with the hammer on that one, refusing to just lay it up.
Here's Cassell, still without a basket. Six on the shot clock. To the inside. Ran. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Moore's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Ridenour. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Cassell. To the wing right side. Mobley wide open. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell.
For Mobley, three-point shooting is a specialty.
Lewis outside. Pass to Ridenour. To the middle. Here's Moore. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Seattle. Hits it from three-point range.
Confidence in Cassell is hand in hand, especially in his 3-ball.
Seattle calls timeout.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game, and they just had so few opportunities, and I think that was their Achilles heel.
Yeah, I agree. Hard to win games when every offensive possession is one shot, then a jog back the other way to play defense.
Allen passes to Collison. Rebounded by Brand. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Pass to Cassell. Corey Maggette on the wing. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Collison up top. He's covered by Cassell. And he dunks it down.
puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Cassell after the basket by Seattle. Shot clock at 5. Maggette kicks to Brand. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Seattle leading by 3. Collison gets a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Collison's got 6.
Rashard Lewis getting his teammates involved. The big man moving the rock right there.
Here's Cassell. A kick out to Mobley. Los Angeles with another miss. And so Collison will bring it up for the SuperSonics. Now, here's Ridnour. Moore, left side. Outside, Lewis. Elton Brand grabs the board. Los Angeles trails by 6. Taken away by Ridnour. Oh, and here he comes. Ridnour all alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Decided there was no need for a soft finish on that take.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Big group substitution here for Seattle. The Clippers shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Came in a screen on Ridnour. In the corner, it's Mobley. Sinks the triple. Mobley's got a couple of threes now in the first for Los Angeles.
Doing damage from long range, elevating his offense.
Ridnour dishes to Wilkins. Ridnour a screen on Ross. The shot by Wilkins, no good. Ross in the corner. Three-pointer on the way. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Here's Ridnour, and there's the drive.
Such a confident move off the dribble. Just rising up and filling that airspace.
Los Angeles trails by 7. Now Livingston. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ewing's checked in. Ridnour passes to Radmanovic. The kick out to Wilkins. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Clock at 4. And it's good for 2. And now it's a 9-point Sonic lead. Here's Livingston. He has yet to score. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Ross against Ridnour. With the floater, Ross grabs the board. Here's the Clippers. 7-point differential. Pass to Livingston. Softly drops in the floater. Livingston's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Points in close are always something coaches strive for.
Murray kicks to Radmanovic. And stolen by Kaman. Here's McCarty and the powerful one-handed slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Los Angeles trails by 5. Livingston with it. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Ridnour. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Ridnour's got 10 points in the game.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Livingston, that's good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Ridnour. 10 points for him. Over Ross. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Crashes the boards and finishes the play. Love that motor.
32 seconds left in the first. Ewing gets a wide open look. Offline with his three. Seattle leading by 7, and even 3-on-3 break.
Hey, not just a floor spacer for this team. Radmanovic can score in a number of ways.
And so it's Livingston bringing it up now for L.A. With 4 seconds on the clock, can't get the layup. And so it's Seattle in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the SuperSonics.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Hey, I know analytics shuns the mid-range game, but I tell you what, these guys have the shooters that can knock them down, and they're making it pay tonight.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
There's a good screen. Here's Livingston. It's deflected. Here's Lewis. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
A lot of strength behind Lewis's drive there. He was not going to let the defense stop him.
Livingston with it. Murray on him. Livingston looking for the opening. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
And here is Murray. Lewis on the way. A 3-ball. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, he is a phenomenal three-point shooter. Lewis especially deadly from the corner.
Now here's Livingston. 10 points for him. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He is on a roll right now.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
Eldon Brand's checked in for Los Angeles. While the NBA announcing they'll be focusing more on throwback jerseys this season. Clark, do you have a favorite?
I really don't, Kevin. I was never what you would call a clothes or uniform horse. Whatever was on, whatever was available, that's what I wore. But I would say that the Denver rainbow-colored jerseys, if I did wear a throwback, that would probably be a pretty cool one. But, you know, I'm partial to the Pacers' ABA history because I'm part of that franchise's history. So Pacers first, and then maybe the Nuggets old-school jerseys would be second. Refusing to let the defense overpower him that time, Allen showing you some strength on that move.
Seattle shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Corey Maggette, he's checked in for Ross.
The jumper of Ray Allen is obviously just unreal, but that comes with practice and repetition. Ray puts up thousands of shots every day, perfecting his craft.
Now here's Livingston. 13 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Seattle grabs the miss, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Here's Evans, and Evans throws it down hard.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And Seattle making a change here. Brunson's checked in. Los Angeles calls timeout. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now here's Livingston. Brunson covering. That's good, and the Supersonic lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Mobley.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Pass to Lewis. Evans setting the pick for Lewis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Brunson surveying the D. Evans setting the pick for Brunson. To the paint. And Evans with a stuff.
That's how you run the two-man game. Very hard to stop that.
Los Angeles trails by 11. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Livingston passes to Maggette. Here's Brand, and then Brand with the dunk.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
And it's Seattle with the ball. After the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Lewis. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And look at the effort level Lewis is delivering, outplaying his opponent.
Now here's Livingston. He's covered closely. Mobley misses the 3. Sonics leading by 11. Allen surveying the D. Over to the wing. Collison the pass to Lewis. Allen outside. Seattle needs to get off a shot. And that's Evans penetrating. Missed inside. Clippers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Livingston. And here's Maggette. Here's Livingston. He's got 13. And it's blocked by Lewis. And now running up the court. Lewis pushing it up. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Lewis has been on automatic, scoring at will. This guy can go off now.
And the Clippers call time here. Cassell, checked in for the Clippers. Morris checked in for the Sonics. And it's Livingston with the ball for Los Angeles. Trailing by 13. Mobley, a screen on Allen. Pass to Cassell from the arc. Rebound by Ray Allen. The Supersonics have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. To the wing on the left. Here's Brunson. And Brunson throws it down.
Nice dish by Allen. Put him at the 1 or the 2. He's effective either way.
Here's Cassell. Teardrop shot. Ray Allen pulls it in. And here are the Sonics. They're on a 13-5 run. Evans feeling it out a bit. Stolen away. Now the Clippers moving it up. Jumps up, and Mobley throws it down.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Now here's Allen. 23 points for him the last game against Minnesota. Evans attacking, and Evans with a stuff.
Great take right there. I love watching him explode towards the hoop.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Chris Kamen's checked in for the Clippers. Ewing comes in for Mobley. And then for Seattle, Damian Wilkins comes in for Nick Collison. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Ray Allen. So it's the Clippers now. It's a 16-point game. Kaman, a screen on Brunson. Here's Livingston, and he jams it with authority.
Well, I imagine they'll keep going to him. He's been solid offensively.
Now, here's Ridnour. 10 points for him. Chris Kaman with the rebound. And Los Angeles guys shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Livingston passes to Kaman. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists in the game. Ridnour against Cassell. Ridnour kicks to Evans. And once again off the mark by Seattle. Los Angeles trails by 12. It's tipped. Back to Kaman. Pass to Livingston. Kaman, a screen on Brunson. Here's Cassell. 6 to shoot. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Cassell's got 6 points.
And you got to guard him closely from that corner, or he will burn you.
Cassell against Ridnour, and Brunson has it in the corner. They can't stop the run with that one.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
They conceded the points to him, and he couldn't take advantage of it. That miss is going to bother him for a while.
Evans, good.
Fantastic touch on the floater, and when it's done correctly, virtually impossible to block that shot.
Now Livingston. He's got 15. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Ridnour against Cassell. Ridnour's shot is off. Los Angeles trails by 9. Kaman up top. 9-point game his last outing. Kaman a screen. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Boy, that pick was a thing of beauty by Kaman.
The Clippers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Free throw good, Livingston.
Cashing in on these trips is a crucial part of any game plan. Free throws can add up fast.
Ridnour with it. 10 points for him. Fires for 3. Here's Swift, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And the game of basketball is one of runs, and right now this one's definitely not over.
No, it certainly isn't. I mean, if they string together a few more baskets and get a couple of stops, I mean, this game will be tight again just like that. So stay tuned.
And Wilkins slams it in.
And it's all about hustle in transition, especially when you're trying to stay ahead on the break.
And here's Livingston. 20 points for him. With the drive. Ross with a wide open look. Off target with his 3. Seattle leading by 10. There's 1:38 left in the first half. Swift, the pass to Radmanovich. 3-pointer, Ridnour. It's rebounded by Livingston.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Cassell. He's got 6, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
1:11 left in the second quarter. Ridnour passes to Swift. Ross against Wilkins. Here's Ridnour. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. 52 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Cassell. And it's denied. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Maggetti's checked in. There's 38 seconds left now here in the second. Swift grabs the miss. Swift's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Los Angeles trails by 12. Here's Cassell. 6 points for him. They set the screen. And hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Cassell's got 5 points in the quarter. And so it's Seattle with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Clippers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. In the corner, it's Mobley. That 3 off the mark. Seattle leading by 10. To the paint. It's picked off. To the inside. Here's Brand. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Brand's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Los Angeles. Ridnour against Cassell. Now, here is Ridnour. Guarded closely. Knocked loose. They shoot again. And he lays it up and in. Ridnour's got 14.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. A good look from Mobley. Rebound by the Sonics. Moore's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low, Collison, and finished off by Collison.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Ridnour against Cassell. Ridnour passes to Moore, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Maggette outside, and it's off from three-point range. Sonics leading by 11. Ridnour dishes to Collison. Finished off by Collison.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Los Angeles calls timeout. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And Allen with the slam.
Allen taking it all the way to the rim. Hand delivering that one. Doorstep throwdown.
The Sonics have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Ridnour against Cassell. Pass to Maggette. Will it go? Rebound by the Sonics. Collison's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Lewis, and he goes in for the dunk.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Cassell. 8 points for him. Pass to Maggette. The jump hook. Seattle grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The kick out to Collison. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles trails by 18. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Outside, Lewis bangs home the trifecta. Lewis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Talking about range, I tell you what, Lewis showing he's got the ability to knock down threes from different area codes.
Pass to Mobley. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. Cassell's got 4 assists now tonight.
Great court awareness there to find the open man.
Ridnour passes to Lewis. And that one is stuffed right through.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Los Angeles trails by 19. Here's Cassell. He's got 8. Maggette outside. Rebounded by Moore.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now, here's Ridnour. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Great positioning on the putback. Ridnour's got 16 points.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Ewing comes in for Maggette, and it's Livingston in for Mobley. And Seattle also making a change. Brunson's checked in. Throws it up high. It's tipped. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Brand, a screen on Brunson. To the middle. Now here's Moore. He's covered by Livingston. No good from Moore. The Clippers shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Cassell against Allen. Cassell kicks to Ewing. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Seattle?
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
And the NBA, Clark, is seeing its pace drop the last handful of years. Teams simply aren't pushing the tempo.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, defense still remains king at the moment. The NBA goes through phases. Whatever is successful is what everybody... Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it. Boy, I like the assertiveness and energy from Allen there, not letting that interior defense stop him.
Now, here's Livingston. 20 points for him. Pass to McCarty. Tries from 10. Seattle grabs the miss. Swift's got his 6th rebound on the night. Ewing against Allen. It's Allen on the wing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ewing. Chris Kaman is checked in for Los Angeles. And Seattle also making a change. Radmanovich is checked in for Nick Collison. Wilkins finds Allen. Back to Wilkins. Clock at 6. Stolen by Ewing. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Ross with the slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
They set the pick. Here's Allen. Oh, Clark!
Oh, my goodness! Are you kidding me? Woo-hoo! Woo!
Now Livingston, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Quick draw, like the Old West.
Sonics leading by 19 points. Wilkins outside. There's the triple. Chris Kaman pulls it in. Kaman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Livingston. Ross in the corner. No good with the triple. Ross has gone 1 of 4 so far. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Los Angeles trails by 21. Livingston with it. 20 points for him, and he uses the glass on the layup. Livingston's got 22 points.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Pass to Allen. Jacks up a three. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's Livingston. He's got 22. Out to Ewing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Swift, the pass to Brunson. Allen outside. And Allen with the slam.
Boy, I love Ray Allen's movement. He's been outstanding, getting quality shots tonight.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Murray's checked in for Seattle. Clippers shooting 47%, pretty solid. Here's Livingston. Drives to the hoop.
Finishing things off there with a dunk.
And here are the SuperSonics now. 1:56 left to play in the 3rd. Here's Swift. Sweet little floater. Swift's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Now here's Livingston. 24 points for him. Takes it inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Good things happen when you attack the basket.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Seattle. Pass to Swift. Now here's Allen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No hesitation, no fear in Allen. I mean, he'll go right at those big fellas.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Los Angeles making a switch here. Rand's checked in. And a change for the Sonics. Evans is checked in. Ray Allen hits them both. Clippers shooting it well here in the 3rd, about 50%. Brand, a screen on Murray. Out to Ewing. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got his 6th assist on the night. And here are the SuperSonics now. Murray outside. Over in the corner, Allen. Back to Murray. It's deflected. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. A 3-pointer is right on target. Murray's got 5 now.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Livingston. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Livingston's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Murray outside. There's the pick, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And so it's Seattle, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Sonics leading by 23. Allen outside. And stolen by Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
And Seattle shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Ridnour kicks to Collison. Deflects the pass. Ridnour against Cassell. 6 to shoot. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Cassell. Here's the floater. Here's Brand, and finished off by Brand.
And I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Allen outside. Going inside, and then Allen slams it in.
And, well, you see the burst, and once Allen gains a step on you, you're toast.
Cassell against Ridnour. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the way up.
And one of the most underused shots in the game, the floater, it totally neutralizes shot blockers.
Here's Ridnour into the lane. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Corey Maggette. The free throw off from Ridnour. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Mobley misses. Sonics leading by 23. Lewis outside. Three-pointer, Ridnour. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Ridnour against Cassell, and he drives in, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Watch out below driving with some bad intentions.
Ridnour against Cassell. That one falls. And so Allen will bring it up for Seattle. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. That's tipped.
And that's how you impose your will on the defense. You've got to be an intimidator.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Ridnour with the steal. Here's Moore, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
A beautiful feed by Ridnour.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Pass to Maggette from deep. Rebounded by Moore. Moore's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Collison. Rebounded by Corey Maggette. The Clippers shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Cassell, no good. For Seattle, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Mobley. It's hauled in by the Sonics. Moore's got 11 rebounds in the game. And Collison gets it to go on the assist by Lewis. And that's 12 points for Collison. The Clippers shooting straight 49% from the field. Mobley a screen on Ridnour. Here's Cassell. Brand outside. Pass to Maggette. Beyond the arc. Seattle grabs the miss. Ridnour's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Allen. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle.
You know, as good a shooter as Ray Allen is, you can't afford to sleep on his passing. He can create, too.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Cassell. The teardrop falls in. Cassell's got 4 this quarter.
Great execution to get a look at the rim.
The SuperSonics have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. To the paint. Here's Brand, and then Brand with the dunk.
Nice awareness that time by Maggette to get it away when his man was open.
Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over. The SuperSonics making a switch here. And Seattle shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. Allen against Mobley. And Allen with the slam.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Cassell against Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Maggette. The 3. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. Cassell's got 6 assists in the game.
A decent threat from beyond the arc. When Maggette knocks these down, it really ups his confidence.
Here's Lewis. Here's Swift. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Out to the right wing. Here's Wilcox. And that one, good. Now Allen. Pass to Collison. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Brand, a screen on Ridnour. Here's Livingston. Ray Allen grabs the board. And so Allen will bring it up for the SuperSonics. Here's Ridnour. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
Los Angeles with another miss. And Seattle shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. Allen kicks it to Ridnour. Collison against Brand. Outside Lewis. Can't get it to drop. His 5th miss. He's made 10 of 15. Brand, a screen on Ridnour. Now here's Livingston. He's guarded closely. And he drops it in from the low post. Livingston's got 30 points.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Three-pointer, Ridnour. That shot off the mark. And here's Los Angeles. Maggette kicks to Livingston. Pass to Mobley. And here's Brand. And it's Brand with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
The Clippers call timeout. Chris Kaman's checked in for the Clippers. Ewing comes in for Mobley. On defense, the SuperSonics. Ewing finds Livingston. Now, here is Maggette. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Moore with it. He's picked up by Brand. Here we go, one-on-one. Uses both hands to slam it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Los Angeles trails by 21. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Livingston, no luck. And Seattle shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Back to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. And Moore kicks to Murray. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Livingston. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the SuperSonics.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And partner, it sets up what should be a fantastic finale to the season series. Major bragging rights on the line that night.
Here's Murray. 30 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Inside. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Free throw good, Livingston. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's